Oh god, I got a 9. Awesome. I actually get to watch the duels. I get to commentate and watch the duels ahead of time. So, iPounds got 43, Assassination Rogue got 50, Clayton got 64, and TRP got 81. So it's TRP, Clayton, then is Awesome, iPounds, me. That's our order. TRP, Clayton, Awesome, iPounds, then me. I forgot a comma there, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what's up. Feldman gonna go up against TRP. Pearson going up against TRP. It's gonna be an Outlaw Rogue versus an Affliction Warlock. So we'll see how it works. Pearson opening up without a stun. Gets a short stun between the eyes on TRP. Getting hit by a Charm Seduction. Loaded up with dots. TRP going for Soul Harvest. Gets one UA onto the Piercing. Piercing moving away in order to get away from TRP as much as possible. Getting a Cloak of Shadows and a reset. So that was a lot of burst damage out of TRP down. So he's going back behind the pillar where there's a lockstone and everything. We'll see how it's gonna go down. Popping in on a horse. Feldman can go in at any moment as the Piercing. He basically, as an Outlaw Rogue, this is a hard matchup simply because Affliction Warlock heals for a ton, from the Healthstone to Drain to one of those other dots that heals you Leech style. So basically you gotta have a lot of cooldowns when he doesn't have defensives, and defenses make it a lot harder. Opening up with a cheap shot on TRP. He's gonna get hit with a Charm, going in for full burst, going with Plunder Armor and everything. TRP dropping about half health, getting a Dark Pact out, loading up the Piercing with all their basic dots. Unstable Afflictions are coming out now. Drain Soul is up. Is there going to be a kick available for that one though? Wall is coming out too. So now you have Wall and so much healing coming out of your dots and defensives. It's not even funny. Piercing caught out right in the open. TRP making sure to dot him up fully. This dot already aside from life is going to be so much healing for TRP, with all his other heals like Soul Leech and whatnot. The battle of attrition is real. Infernal is dropped. Misses it. The Piercing still continues to try to get away from TRP. Trying to find a reset. Does have advantage for reset for a moment. Still trying to get away. Is he going to get redotted again? Redotted. TRP takes him out, I think, right here. Trying to get a UA unless the Piercing has some crazy healing going on or some crazy lineup. This is going to be a little bit of a rough setup. Going for a Cloak of Shadows. Does get a big heal. And TRP is actually healing him with every single cast he casts. Charm comes in onto the Piercing. He trinkets it. Piercing gonna catch himself a re-stealth, and TRP is gonna have to re-up all his dots, re-up everything. Does he have defenses? He doesn't have a Charm out of the Seduction pet anymore. Hanging out by the Lockstone. Does he have any defensives? Picking up the eye, cannot see the Piercing yet, or does see him? Does get him dotted back up. Oh no, the battle of attrition is already in the hands of TRP. He just needs to get another dot up, get a Charm onto the Piercing. I don't think those dots are gonna break it or anything. Load him up with Unstable Afflictions. The man can't do anything. Loading up all the other dots. All the dots with UA are up. So for the Piercing, this is gonna be a lot of damage taken. The battle of attrition, and TRP is winning it. He is so miles ahead of it. We're getting a big kill out of Piercing, trying to go for whatever he can, getting a stun onto TRP. That's a hard one when you caught out like this in the open, as an Outlaw Rogue in particular. This is harsh, man. Does only have one dot on him, going in for some damage on TRP. Going for full burst. Does he have a stun? No, he doesn't or anything. He gets hit with a Mortal Coil. A lot of the burst is kind of going a little bit out of the window actually, because of all the CC on top of all the burst that was done by Piercing. TRP continues to stay in there, getting a big absorbing himself. Drain Soul is up on the Piercing. I believe that was a kick. Cloak of Shadows coming out of the Piercing, so he's actually able to heal himself a lot. And TRP keeps trying to load Piercing up with dots, and every time there's Cloak and Piercing and then TRP tries to put a dot on him, it actually heals him for like 8% of his health. Watch out for that Cloak of Shadows as much as possible, but the Piercing is staying in. He's using Cloak of Shadows properly. He's getting those resells. He's going in for a little bit damage here. Doesn't get a stun on TRP yet. Does get a stun now. Getting hit with a Charm though. Needs to gouge the pet or something every single time. Unstable Affliction coming out. Is TRP playing with a trinket at all? Is he relentless? It almost seems like he is playing relentless. He is. Those stuns simply don't last as long. Getting a Charm onto Piercing. Piercing has a lot of good cooldowns available right now. TRP is now about half health. Short stun coming in right afterwards. TRP going for a big Hellstone. The Piercing is now trying to commit in there, trying to damage. Vanish comes in. TRP is at about 75-80% health. The Piercing is able to get a quick recovery. Still has a lot of dots on him. Getting probably refreshed a lot of those dots. Yeah, TRP refreshed a lot of them. No, he actually wasn't able to refresh a lot of those dots. Only Corruption is left. There is a second pet available for TRP. He did have a second pet available, so that's a little rough. The Piercing still trying to get away, getting hit with a Charm. Unstable Afflictions are loading him up right now. So TRP loaded up 3 and putting up all the other dots on the Piercing. Piercing popping a heal, popping a parry, trying to live this as much as possible, but TRP, once you get those dots up, this is rough to recover, man. It looks like Piercing is going to go down. Piercing actually played that really well to the end. He might have died, but he played it so well to the end. I can't even say anything bad. He played it so well. We got a big trap out of by Gnome King onto TRP. TRP using wall to load up. Gnome King up, using for going for Sable Affliction spam with Drain Soul on top of it. Gnome King trying to load up TRP with all the damage. Going on a Fury of the Eagle, getting hit with a horror effect. Trinkets it. So TRP is now playing against the Survival Hunter. Drain Soul coming out again. And Sable Affliction is getting put up back on him. Gnome King did go for a little bit of a heal, staying in there, not resetting, not using CC at all. Did get a trap onto the Succubus pet for a moment. Oh, it looks like he actually went for a feign death, and he went with a Spectral Turtle. So TRP is actually winning this battle against Gnome King, who's still loaded up with dots. Cloak, oh, the turtle about to go out. Second one taken down by TRP. What is with all these Affliction Warlocks coming out, man? All these Affliction Warlocks coming out of nowhere. Looks like Dead is trying to approach TRP. Pop cooldowns, pop his Remorseless Winter. Not going to be able to have that when you pop in a lot of cooldowns. Does get only one charge of Winters coming onto deck, who gets another Disorient, another charm by the pet. TRP trying to recover. Is at about half health. Probably needs to wait for cooldown. Needs to get dots on Dead. Needs to wait out a little bit. Dead is just hitting the Succubus, resummoning the Succubus. Dead is trying to approach him. Finally gets to approach. Let's see if anything's going to come out of this. Getting a horror effect up on Dead. Dead could probably get a big rip. Yes, does get a big rip. Big slow. Big Dragon's attack from the sky. Big heal out of TRP from the Hellstone. That Hellstone basically recovers like 75% of your health or something. That is insane. Has Soul Harvest available, trying to load up Dead with a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to get anything done? Still full health. Dead can probably recover here if he uses his mobility as much as possible, his heals as much as possible. Getting reloaded up with all those dots after charmed by the pet. TRP is going in for Drain Soul right now. Dead hasn't popped a defensive yet, so he still has a lot of tricks behind his sleeve. Still trying to gets a stun on TRP and on the pet, popping in a Dark Pack. We are dampening about 40%, so for TRP that healing isn't going to be doing too much, as we expect for it to. TRP getting hit, actually using the Infernal to hit Dead with a Infernal, gets a stun out. TRP gets some big heal, I think, out of a horror effect, out of the Death Coil. TRP on the run right now, running behind corner. Dead takes him out, and oh my goodness, that's Affliction Warlock down finally, gang. Dead getting hit up with a stun. IBF comes out. Clayton has a lot of his burst with Serenity, but he's getting CC'd as Dead is the one kiting the Monk, not Monk kiting him. I think Dead also uses IBF there too, so he did get a big heal out of it. Clayton has to go through a lot of the passive damage of a Frost Death Knight, which is something a Monk doesn't really have. A Monk is better suited for getting that big lockout one-shot combo going. So he might be able to do it with his stuns with a touch of death, if anything, but we'll see if he can actually do it. Clayton is doing a decent job of getting away from the Death Knight again. Incap comes in, gets away behind the pillar. Needs to go for a lot of healing. Is he gonna do it? Power Strikes, I don't know what the best talent is. Is it Power Strikes or some of the other ones? Clayton still getting caught out by Dead. Dead trying to chase after Clayton, trying to get the slows out, building up a lot of running power. Has Pillar of Frost available, getting incapped again. Needs to maintain his mobility, needs to maintain all of his gap closers to Clayton, from the grip to the Wraith Walk, in order to maximize the damage. Clayton now able to go for another stun lock combo onto Dead, getting a touch of death and everything. No Serenity available, so Dead is going to take a lot of damage here, and touch of karma is coming out early. Dead needs to get away, gonna get hit with a touch of death. Clayton needs to go on the offensive. He says, "Dad, I know the way." That's fucking that's a dead ass meme, dude. That's a dead ass meme, Clayton. Dead now continues on with any damage you can onto Clayton. AMS was out already. Does Dead have any more healing? Clayton looks like he's taking the control of the battle here. Looks like Clayton is the one going on the offensive at this point. Dead, though, is still able to stay in and recover. Fist of Fury came out. Trinket came out of Clayton. I think there was a Trinket stun coming out by Dead, actually. Might have gotten it off. Wraithwalk coming in by Dead. Does Clayton have any cooldowns available? Getting a big grip on Clayton. After all the mobility, Clayton is out of mobility, gets a defensive stun, so Clayton won't have an offensive stun for a while. Dead is actually at advantage as Clayton is forced to play defensive, so Dead is just continuing his approach. This massive monster with DK trying to continue in. Clayton is running to the enemy room. I'm not sure what's going on. I think he's going to say hello to somebody. I think he's given up and he knows exactly what is happening. Incap onto the Dead, grip and an execute, swiped him out of the sky. Looks like Eye Pounce is next, and what I'm going to do is get away, actually, because he thinks it's probably going to be a Rogue. Oh no, Eye Pounce is opening up onto Dead. He gets that rematch, but he won't have it with full cooldowns. Dead actually might have cooldowns. Hold on, he has IBF available. He has AMS, so Eye Pounce versus Dead, another rematch, an actual rematch worth of a duel. Outbound's loaded and dead with a bunch of dots, going in for as much damage possible, using the cat abilities to get away. Dead is trying to heal as much as possible, has Pillar of Frost available, trying to get a stun, going to get a stun on Outbound. So it's going to be a Trinket. Trinket comes out, Incarnation is out, Dead can do a lot of damage, Outbound's can do a lot of damage, but Dead still has a lot of defenses. Wall coming out of Outbound's, Dead should go for defense as much as possible. Isn't popping IBF at all. Did he notice that IBF was available? Because it was available for me, maybe it wasn't available for him, because it was available for me in terms of the add-on. Now Outbound has to go against Lexi. Lexi is going to do a lot of damage. She has stun lock and everything. Fist of Fury, no cooldowns yet. Outbound still surviving, had a shadow stealth or shadow melt for a moment. Wall is up, Incarn was up for a little bit longer. Outbounds need to get away from Lexi. Lexi continues to chase, continues to go, and Lexi takes him out. Awesome Rogue is up next. He's going up against Lexi, so let's see how this does. Let's see how this does. I'm here, and Lexi knows exactly where the Rogue is at, or at least now he knows that he's doing a Rogue. Oh, what the hell? We got Dagger in the Dark? What kind of burst is that? Awesome Rogue having a sap fest with Lexi. Cheap shot, everything. Dampening is at 38%, so for the Monk is going to be a hard situation. No Nightblade, no nothing. Kidney comes out onto Lexi by Awesome Rogue. Karma getting traded. Touches are getting traded. DFA? Hello? Was that a DFA? Awesome Rogue looks like he's going to be taken out right now. Cheat Death coming out. Has evasion for a little bit longer. Maybe he might be able to catch a restyle. Has so little health. Lexi continues on to put pressure. Awesome Rogue is just away as far away as he can. Get an in cap. And now he's going to get... Oh, no. Hold on. Eviscerate. Here we go. Oh, is he gonna let me re? Yeah, he's gonna let me re. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm gonna let him pick up the eyes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him pick up the eyes. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna take no damage because I'm in Vanish. No damage. He's gonna go for the other eye probably. But he no longer has a trinket, so like I have combo points, man. Oh no, he's not gonna go for the eye. No dampening is a really an all-time high. Has wall available, so I want to wait out the wall basically. 20% damage reduction, man. I don't want to deal with that. And I'm gonna have my Mark of Death available anyway. So I might be able to get a Nightblade on him early. Nightblade with Royal Combats. I have Mark of Death Kidney. Then go through a burst, because I'm waiting for a charge of Shadow Dance anyway. Yeah. Going in for heals. That's well done, man. Well done. Here we go. Hold on. And done. Was that a million? Did I just hit him for a million? They nerfed Subtlety too by 3% agility, but I guess it does nothing, does it? Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was so fun to watch. CRP. Look at this man. This Rogue runs even more sounds than me. Oh, come on, man. Maybe it's the first time he's doing it, too. Maybe it's the first time he's playing Rogue. You never know. Next time you raid EU, let's do Weekend or do HC. What do you think? Do Heroic? HC Heroic? That'd be interesting. On a Weekend would be cool, too. I just don't know what day on Weekend.